The moon has been magnificent over these past few days, nights. And it was at its fullest last night for our opening fire and Mizu Segaki ceremony. In Buddhism, the full moon symbolizes our true nature, perfect and complete, clear and bright, always shining whether we can see it or not. During morning zazen, a memory from a long ago stay on Fire Island vividly presented itself, and I wrote this haiku. Moonrise at sunset, tranquil bay, dancing ocean, glowing in one light. The full moon, this one light. We might wonder why we can't always see it. It's not a matter of the moon's phases or the time of day or the weather. It's easy to become so preoccupied, so stressed out by everything that's going on around us, in our personal lives, in our communities, in the world, so that we cannot be present for this moment of fullness, completeness, as it is now. These past 2.5 years have had a traumatic impact, sometimes severe and obvious, sometimes stealthy, but there, undercover, but there. Yet we feel a mysterious truth that beckons. So we practice. We investigate. We sit, even when our distracted minds tell us to get up and run away. And our gratitude grows for the teachings of awareness and attention, for sitting down and waking up. Again and again, we drop the thought constructs and return to the breath. We find that we are being breathed by the universe. We are opening to the shared body of the cosmos. As our practice matures, we can experience the full moon not as scenery, but as our own true self. At last night's opening fire, we welcomed home the spirits of the founders of this monastery, Soen Nakagawa Roshi and Edo Shimano Roshi, and the Innen founder, Nyogen Senzaki Sensei, and Kyozan Joshu Roshi, Myo-on Maureen Stewart, and other teachers and pioneers of Buddhism in America. We greeted the departed, the spirits of our departed ancestors, family members, and dear friends whose names were called this evening. We pay particular homage this Obon to the more than 1 million humans in the United States alone who have succumbed to the coronavirus. We bow to the multitudes of unknown Dharma relations all over the world who have died this past year from COVID and other illnesses, from war and the epidemic of violence, from hunger and despair. We've established an uncanny relationship with our loved ones during these 24 or so hours. The time of Obon is real time. It is not a construct. It is not calendar time. It allows us to connect. We don't need a seance. Each of us has become our own medium, referring to that psychic ability to mediate between the world of the living and the world of the dead. Perhaps some of you know the short opera by Giancarlo Menotti called The Medium. Anybody? There's one aria, The Black Swan, which begins, "The sun has fallen and it lies in blood. The moon is weaving bandages of gold. Oh, black swan, where, oh, where's my lover gone? So now I bet you all want to listen to the medium, right? When you get back. It was one of my favorite operas when I was young. You know, no matter how long it's been since our dear ones have passed, at Obon they are present. They have been nourished, not only by the delicious Obon meal that we shared and the symbolic foods on the Sagaki altars, but also by our vibrant recitation of the mystical syllables of the great compassionate Dharani and Dai Sagaki, by the fragrance and smoke of the incense offerings, and by our chanting of chapter 25 of the Lotus Sutra. In that sutra, we've asked Kanzeon, the Bodhisattva of compassion, to liberate all beings from suffering, to nurture and release those in the hungry ghost realm, including ourselves. Dai means vast, boundless. Sagaki means offerings to those in the hungry ghost realm, one of the 6 realms in Buddhist cosmology. Although all of us here have the rare karma to be born in human form, too often we think, speak, and act as if we are in the hungry ghost realm of endless craving. Due to our own negative causes and conditions, we may feel insecure, lacking, and unworthy, overwhelmed, and fearful of facing our pain. We run here and there, caught up in distractions, news feeds, substances, in our unquenchable neediness. We accumulate things until we suffocate. But then we come here and enter into the healing and transformative power of this place with its innumerable beings. We allow ourselves to be nurtured by this practice. We let go and let God, as our AA friends say. We free ourselves to enter upon the Bodhisattva path, walking, stumbling, falling down, getting up, asking for forgiveness and forgiving, developing confidence, giving love, and openly receiving it. Our trust grows in our innate Buddha nature, which is none other than what is all around us and moving through us. Thus we can experience the profundity of the spirit world, which is always present, always supporting and encouraging us. We have created an open channel. We can feel the tenderness of a grandmother's embrace, the playful tug of a brother or sister, the searching look of a cherished lover or friend, the sweet, pure face of a child. Even those with whom we may have had stormy relationships are now free of those difficult incarnations, and we can be in loving rapprochement. That open channel goes both ways. What do these departed loved ones wish for us during this time of spiritual interrelationship when they are so present? Most assuredly, they want us to appreciate and care for our own precious lives. We cannot help others if we don't have compassion for ourselves. Listening to the cries within and realizing we are not at all separate. We can live with sensitivity and gratitude to our own bodies, however infirm and unreliable they may become as we age. At this time of Obon, we come together in deep gratitude to all those who have taught us, cared for us, encouraged us, and inspired us in this life, and who continue to watch over us. We discover endless dimension, universal life, right here, now. This Dharma, rarely met with, is not quantifiable. We can't even say we're one with it, because there's no we and no it. Just the wind dancing with the trees, the full moon rising over the mountain, a far off time reaching us in the light of a single star. We vow to requite what we have received by committing to a life of transformation from greed to generosity, from anger to loving kindness, from folly to wisdom. As the Metta Sutta reminds us, just as a mother protects her only child, even at the risk of her own life, let us cultivate a boundless heart toward all beings. May our boundless love pervade the universe.